A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try again with Jones. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's a Packers touchdown. Bo Melton from 4 yards out. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Allen.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Allen's throw is complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Singletary looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown run for Devin Singletary. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
He's able to find Melton.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Running right, Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake.
Yeah, sure, without a doubt. Because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones.
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
And that touchdown just might do it.
I would agree. That probably does. Barring a miracle, they're in great shape.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And now here is another interception. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Rodgers looking to throw. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. An inside give to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
For me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see them all.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started, and we are underway from Ford Field.
This one taken just inside the 10.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. It's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
After the sack on 1st down, Burrow, open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50.
Complete to T. Higgins. Out of bounds at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Gun. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 12.
From midfield now, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
11 MT.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the
contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Going for it on fourth. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Burrow on play action. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How do you get in there and knock another one away? I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So third and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and throw for him with Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now it's Burrow. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. And a dime look defensively for the Lions on third. They go play action with Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. After 1, it's 9-0. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on.
Touchdown, Detroit! They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they run the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right, they saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That is taken in by Hurst. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. This goes out wide from Nixon. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Gun. Got 11 Thomas.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
11
On 2nd and goal, Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber will drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Go. 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 101 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
17.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff, he's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now Burrow on 1st down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
11 mighty.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And they go play action now. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. In motion right here, Boyd. Again, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
In motion goes the tight end. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit.
I know I should keep the focus on the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Goff looking to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. That's complete to the tight end, Sample. And they'll work this down inside the 30. From the 29, Burrow. going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Chark.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Takes it at the 7.
The Bengals take over first down again at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Romeo Cruz shooting in there and dropping it for the sack. On third down, Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
First down, Bengals.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 14.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11 MP.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to make some
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. Fielded right around the 8. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Back to throw, Purdy.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Burrow.
He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
11.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Mixon. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On 2nd and 7, Purdy completes it to the tight end Kittle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy to throw it on first down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Play action. Now Purdy. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Purdy off the play fake. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staff some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Yeah, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Here's Burrow. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
To throw again on second down. Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know their defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Take it in at the 3.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garten, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Purdy looking to throw.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. There he goes left side. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be huge.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. It's caught by Jennings. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.